Hi, it's Dina with Pretty Productive. Welcome back to my channel. Today what I'm going to be doing is an October close. Finish paying myself back from my envelopes onto my card. I have started to set up my November budget, but I have to do this part before I can figure out exactly what I need to pull from the bank. So let's go ahead and get started. So we'll start with groceries first. We'll tell you right now it was an expensive grocery month. So I'm kind of wondering if it's worth not eating out and just doing groceries. So I had Walmart for $184, Costco for $106, and Walmart for $52. Now that's $342. But there was on the Walmart for $184, there was a bunch of household things on there. So originally I was just going to leave it in groceries because I was at the grocery store and picked up some cleaning supplies and things like that. But then when I started to add up my transactions, I realized that I went over in groceries. So $51 is going to come out of household. Would have been nice if I could just leave it there and then roll household over, but that was not the case. So I'm just going to put $291 here, and that means I have 0 in groceries. And then in household it was 51. So I had 100 minus 51. Actually, yeah. I may just pull 50 because I really don't have that many ones anymore. So that leaves me with 49 in household, or 50 in household. Eating out, we had one, and that was Cheddar's for 40. So that is done. And then in spending, I don't think I had anything. Let me see. Oh, I do. The balance of what is going to come out of planning is going to come out of spending, so I'll have to wait on that one because I think I went over. And then let's see, I did that one. I got gas once for 51. So 140 minus 51, 89. And again, on all of these ones, I might just round up or round down. Miscellaneous, I did not spend, so I still have 100. Entertainment, I did not spend the $4. That could make up for all these ones probably. Medicine, I did not have this week, so that was 64. Ooh, personal care, this was ugly. So I had my hair done and we did a lot of work on the color and the condition and cut off about 1.5 inches. And then she recommended a shampooing system that they sell there at the salon. And since I was getting ready to buy shampoo and conditioner anyways, I thought, well, that would be good. This is what she recommends. And it was $100 for the kit. So I only had $327 in that account in my envelope that I had brought with me to pay cash. So that didn't include her tip. So I tipped her 50 and I did that on my card. So it was $305 at the salon that I gave her in cash, and that was for the shampoo and the haircut and the color. And then I tipped her 50 on my card. So the 50, I have $22 left, I think it is, in my envelope. So I'll take the 22 from there, and then the balance of the 50 will come out of my beauty. So I kind of wrote it all down, but that's what happened there. So wipe that one out. And then the rest of this was not bad. So I started here. I had physical therapy. And so I transferred that. Oh, I put 83. Oh, I had a doctor bill for my husband that I paid. That was 83. And then in planning and spending, it's 99. So I have to see what it is in planning. And then I did some Christmas shopping. This is what the $50 is right here for the tip. And then pretty much just bills. So not a bad week as far as that was concerned. I tried really hard not to spend a lot of money. So on this week, I did not spend money on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today is Friday. I did not spend any money today. So it's amazing how when you don't have any money, how you cannot spend it. So let's go ahead and pay ourselves back and then figure out what we have to go back to the bank to be able to fund for next month. So this is my little notepad where I kind of recap it all. So the first thing we always start with is groceries, and that should be $291, $150, $250, $270, $291. So that all goes back. And then in eating out, it was 40, and that's what I have. Spending, we're going to come back to. Gas, I need to take out 51, but I'm just going to take out 50. Put 50 back. And so we're going to take this money and put that to the side and see if we're either going to roll it into vacation because we have kind of a surprise vacation. We are going to Vegas in December now. That was not planned. So it was kind of a spur of the moment kind of situation. So I need to start putting money away for that. In medicine, 20, 40, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to leave that, and then when I fund November, I'll just roll this over. So $64 in there. Date night / entertainment, there was 4. I'm going to put these back because I think between gas and household and a couple other things, I was going to be short $1, so I'll just put that back in. Clear that one. Self-care. So this is where I needed to do the 50. So in self-care, I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22. And so in beauty, let's see what I need to pull. I need to pull 28. So I'll put in 30. Take out the 2. So 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay. Sometimes this math. Okay, and then this 30 will go back into beauty. I had 60 and now I have 30. Let's see. Planning and journal was 99, 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68. So 99 minus 68, I need to pull 31 from spending. So I'm going to put in 41 and take back a 10. I'm going to take it as 2 5s. Okay, so that was, make sure I got 99 here. Okay, 20, 40, 60, 80. 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. So this 5 needs to go back into spending. Okay. So that wipes out planner. My planning journal folder, which should surprise nobody. So in spending, okay, what did I have in spending? I had 67. 67 minus 28, 39. Okay, you probably all saw exactly what I did. 20, 35. Okay, 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Okay. I'm trying to hurry and do this. I have physical therapy soon. So I'm going to take the 39 and put it into savings challenge. Medicine I'm rolling over. Date night I've already emptied. Self-care is now empty. Household, I need 50. I'm going to put in 60 and take back a 10. So household still has 50. I'm going to roll that over. My mom still has her 40. And the only reason why I didn't give my sister 20 for the candy was she had other bills. So we just are going to take the whole thing out of the account. So we can just pay her all back at one time. Miscellaneous is still completely intact. I'm going to leave that and roll that over. And then rollover money's right up here. Okay, so that's back to bank. So we did groceries, eating out, household, gas, beauty. So we did personal care in 28 out of beauty and 22 out of personal care. Christmas is a transfer. Coffee Monster Co. We just paid that back out of the planning one. So 68 out of planning, 31 out of spending. And then medical 83 is a transfer. Okay, so that is that. So when I come over here, so for groceries, my actual spend was actually 700. And eating out, my actual spend was 300. In spending, I had 39 left. So 200 minus 39. I spent 161, difference is 39, and that's going to go into my savings challenge. Gas, I had 250. Let's see, I started this week at 140. Minus, I'll just put 50, so I had 90 left. So I spent 250 minus 90, 160. Household, I spent 50, had 50 left. My mom didn't spend anything, so she has 40 left. Medicine, I had 150 minus, I think it's 68, but let me check. 64. $150 minus 64, 63. Oh my Lord, Lord, medicine, 64. Okay, 150 minus 64. So I spent 86 and I have 64 left. Miscellaneous, I didn't spend anything. I actually added a 50, so I have 100 left. Entertainment, it's all gone. I spent 100. Actually spent more than that because I added to that. And then personal care, I actually spent 305. No, I spent 327. And there's 0 left. Okay. So I just do this and then I go back to my yearly spreadsheet and add these in, and then I take all of my bills and add in any discrepancies. So on these, I think the only one, water was 98. And I just found out my HOA is going up in January, so I had to recalculate that one. My water bill was actual. And where was... Netflix is going up in November, but I think it's just $1. Electricity was 305. So 350 minus 305. Difference of $45. Natural gas was 30. So everything else is, you know, about the same. Now I'm going to go through and start eliminating some of these because, quite frankly, I'm spending too much on the little things. It just kind of eats away at my budget. But on the other hand, everything has been going up. And so I'm just waiting for our medical insurance to go up that we just started. Hopefully it has to wait a year until next September, but I don't know with what's going on right now in the world if that's going to go up, which means that our income will go down because it comes out of my husband's check. So that is what I need to calculate. And so I'm going to bring over this little box. This is my 100 envelope challenge. I had a couple questions. So the box was actually from Walmart. I think it's Pen Gear, and they have 2 sizes. This is the larger of the 2. These envelopes are like a 4x4, if that kind of gives you an idea. And then I just took some extra scrapbook paper that I had and laminated them, put the notch in them, and then the numbers are what I sell in my shop. So, and it comes with a tracker. So I did find my tracker though. So my tracker's right here. So I can check it off now. Okay, so what do I have to add to this loveliness? So when you finish the 100 envelope challenge, you will have $5,050. So if you're not familiar with it, it is 1 through 100, and that is the amount that you put into the envelope, into the little, it's an envelope, I guess. And then when every envelope is filled, then you would have $5,050. Now I've done this before. And what we did was we used the money for a beach house. So this time I am not really sure what I'm going to do with it, but I just love the fact that I can be a little bit more intentional with certain categories, knowing that if there's anything extra, I can put them into this. So let's start with, let's see here. I'm going to start with 30. Dry erase. Okay, so I'm going to do 30. Now on things like 99, I go ahead and put 100 in just so that it doesn't have to get so bulky. Should have thrown my pen in here. So 30 is there. And I can do 31. Very rarely have 10s left over, so I'm going to try to do all of these now. So 31. And then I'm gonna do 41. Okay, so 41 is done. Okay, so I can do 30, 45, 46, 47. I'm gonna do 47. Okay, so here's 47. And the first time that I did this, I kind of calculated a by month what I wanted to put in here, and I actually put that into my budget. This time I don't have that wiggle room in my budget, so I'm just using it as extra cash that I've saved by not spending it. So that's why I picked the categories that I did. I felt like those were categories I had a little bit more control over. Okay, so this is done. Okay, so we started this week at 1,564 in my back to bank. I'm always a little leery to do this on camera because sometimes it doesn't work out. Okay, so we had 1,564. We added 291.40. Household was really 50. Gas was 50. Personal care was 22. Beauty was 28. The transfer 99 out of planning and spending, and medical was a term. So we should have 2,144. Let's find out. Let's see. 144. And I've already gone through my card and done all of my transfers. And then I did like 2 payments for bills, so those are all paid off. And then I thought I had $140 that was from September, but when I went back through all my Venmos, there was a Venmo that my daughter paid me back. I moved it over to my checking account and I did not pay my card back. So that is actually what I'm going to use to finish clearing it off. So it was my fault for not catching that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 100, 200, 350, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 89, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,040. $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, $70. $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, $30, $35, $40, $45, $50, $55. God, these are 60, 65, 70, 75. These are very crisp. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, when I take the $3 back that I took from, actually it's $1 over, because I did take the $4 from entertainment and put them in here too. So, okay, I'm very happy with that number. 2147. I'm I should still have 50 here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay, I think what I'll do is take 3, 4, 5. That way I'll have 15 ones to start off for the next month. Since I never seem to have enough ones. Okay. Put that there. So this is what I need to do before I start doing the cash for the next month. So what I'll do now is I'll take all of this cash, not this part because it's my rollover money. I'll take my back to bank, plug it into my spreadsheet of where I am, what I'm funding, and then I'll go to the bank tomorrow morning and take out the balance of what I need to pull out to do my cash stuffing for the month of November. And hopefully it's not much. So I've already gone ahead and written out all my transfers, Christmas, medical, car, all those that I do on the first of the month, property tax, insurances, my annual bills, things like that. I just write those out in my checkbook as soon as we get paid, and we've already been paid for November. And then I really have a real number of what I have left after I write out bills, what I'm going to pull from my envelopes, things like that. So that is my process. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please let me know. I hope you had a great October as well. If you are, today is Halloween, so I'm gonna be over at my old neighborhood, and it's just a lot of fun. It's a fun night. I'm not a huge fan of Halloween. I probably shouldn't even say that in the in the planner community that I spend a lot of time with, so because it seems to be a big holiday for other people. But for me, it's just a chance to get together with my old neighbors and enjoy an evening together. So hope you are all well. I will have my November budget and cash stuffing posted this weekend. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video.